Okay, station number 7 is about completing the square. So again, just a super quick preview. This we talked about in a different station is standard form quadratic. And the reason that we complete the square is to take a quadratic from standard form and put it into what is called vertex form. Now the ones that we are going to do don't have this a out front, but they will look like x and then plus or minus something squared plus another thing. So let's talk about how to do that. So I'm going to rewrite this here. So the first step to completing the square is to split. The x terms start, and then we kind of move this -1 to the bottom. And the premise of completing the square is that you're going to add a number here in where this first blank is. And then to offset the adding of that number, you're going to subtract the same number down here. Okay? That number we get by taking this middle term here, which is 4, dividing it by 2, and squaring it. So half of 4 is 2. I guess I could just write that for you. Half of 4 is 2, and 2 squared is 4. So what I'm going to do is add 4 here, and then offset the adding of 4 right there. Okay? What should happen now is that these 3 right here, and maybe we even put those 3 in parentheses, that quadratic will always factor to something squared. And it will always be an x here, and then the number here is always going to be what you got when you took half. So it's going to be a +2 here. And as a side note, you guys, let me just grab like a different color and kind of go down here as a side note, just to kind of convince you. If I take this x squared plus 4x plus 4 and just use what I know about factoring, I would be figuring out what multiplies to 4 and adds to 4, and that would be +2 and +2. And since I have the same factor twice, that is x plus 2 squared. That's why this comes out this way. We just don't have to write this step every time because it always is going to come out that way because that's how we picked it. And then we're going to take this part at the end and just combine those like terms. So -1 minus 4 is -5. So this is the vertex form of this standard form equation. So if you were to graph these two on, say, your graphing calculator, they'll be the exact same graph. It's just this is a different form of the quadratic.